So then I had to clean up my act. I didn't play for a year because I was scared death of losing her. And then, sure enough, I had her, and she's the greatest thing that ever did.
A woman named George is fast becoming the Ted Mack of the East Bay. George, she says she has no last name, has been doing her show for 2 seasons. She books the acts, produces the show, handles the crew, sets up, and sings the song herself.
It was called George and the Superstars of the Future.
The Crazy Kitchen Cat, and here they are.
If this is all starting again.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, alive and direct from the scenic mud banks of San Leandro. On Channel 3, we have George and the Future Superstars. And now your hostess, George.
Okay. And this here, can we get a good shot of this? This here is the human Juke that I'm sure many of you have seen all over the world. And this here is one of my favorite people in the world, Mr. Lyle, Tuttle, the famous tattoo artist.
Your low-profile announcer this evening.
Tattoos, and he swallows swords and fire. And he's going to be having the second annual tattoo ball. Here, you got a mic.
Second annual tattoo ball is going to be at Bimbo's.
It's going to be at Bimbo's. 31st. It's a benefit, so it's okay for us to talk about it. And it's a benefit for what?
For the Tattoo Art Museum.
What was that? You had some long name for it.
What? It's an anthropological study of one of man's oldest arts?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, and that's going to be the 31st at Bimbo's. There's another guest host here with us tonight. He called me up the other day, and we were having a party, and I thought it was a neighbor complaining about the noise, so I cussed him out, and that's how we met. And so here he is, Mr. Travis T.Hip.
This piece was wrote one night in a smoke-filled room by your MC. She wrote it to me. I told her, I said, let me take it home and kind of jazz it up a little bit. So I put it on the harmonica. It called Smoke-Filled Room because that was the only time I ever got to play. It was the last end of the party. The room was full of smoke. So I put it together like this. Smoke-filled room, he played them old black blues. Rhythm bone and his harp in his hand, they was his only tool. He from somewhere down in North Carolina, got the South down deep in his soul. You know the folks come out to try to get the feeling about something that they never know. So blow JC, sing them a song, keep them bones clicking on time. You know your hand job always knock 'em out. Oh man, you doing just fine.
Now here's to cowboys, here's to gold. Here's to my uncle, God rest his soul. He taught me well, boys, he taught me all I know. He taught me so well that I got his gold. I left him laying there dead by the side of the road. Something like that.
Familiar, and he was wandering by, and there he is again.
AJ3 there, George. As I said to the mirror the other morning, it's all done with people.
What's people?
Well, all those people out there in video land, get stoned. Whoops.
Oh, for those of you who do not recognize this is the world-famous Wavy Green.
Psychedelic relic?
You must know him, unless you're under 12.
Or
over
60.
Or
often attractive. Most people have never heard of me, but I am the Wavy Green. This is my nose.
Is that what that is?
That's my other nose. I have several of those. I never go out without 6 noses. I think it's an interesting way to behave. It's an old prankster adage, anything as long as it's intense. Right, George?
Right, let me see the other 4.
Folks, I'd like to introduce, well, I remember when Bobby Dylan first came into the Gaslight Cafe wearing Woody Guthrie's underwear, and he had a sign on his guitar. It said, "This machine kills fascists." And I grabbed the mic and I said, here he is, a legend in his lifetime, Mr. Bob Dylan. Well, here she is. She's a legend in her lifetime. She's got a fine tattoo, and she'll blow you away. Let's hear it for George!
All Little Animals, I Hate Meat Baby, and Devil in the Alley. Devil in the Alley was written by ex-partner of mine named Star. Used to be George and Arizona's Star many years ago. Star's in Florida, playing in all the resorts. But this is the kind of stuff she wrote then many years ago. So we're going to start with Devil in the Alley.
A verse of this next song. Ain't much, but I wrote 1 verse. This was mostly written by a girl named Star. She goes by Zona now, if you ever run across her. This is called Devil in the Alley, or she used to call it Garbage Head.
Trash. Was trying to think of nice thoughts, but it's coming out like hay. My soul is in the gutter, feeling good and feeling bad. Working hard to sell dirt cheap, find more bread than I've ever had. I'm a devil in the alley. You can find me night or day. If you want to have a good time, just get on your knees and beg. My time is in the oven, cooking right before I burn. When I'm done, you serve me over, Lord, I have enough to learn. My heart was sold at auction, I am one to say slave. The fire's burning brightly, and I know I can't be saved. I'm a devil in the alley. You can find me night or day. If you want to have a good time, just get on your knees and beg.
There.
Did it work?
Yeah, it was in color and everything.
How'd I look? I
Great.
look better in color than I do in person,
Oh,
right?
better than always.
Yeah.
George. I understand you have a little skin we're going to show
My
coming up on
tattoo?
the... No, not your tattoo, George. No. I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
some,
we have some skin.
Yeah, I saw some dancers out in the hall, and they were showing a little, you know.
Yeah, we always have some dances on the show here. How do you like them?
I think it's just really exciting so far, George.